So next we're going to look at direct proportion. So essentially, as one thing goes up, the other thing will go up. So for example, like the cost of anything, if you buy, one bottle of Coke, it could be £1, and you buy two of them, it's £2, etc. That's what direct proportion is. It's as one thing goes up, the other thing continues to go up at the same rate. Okay, so with that in mind, if we have 3 pens that cost £1.80, calculate the cost of 40 pens. Okay, so 3 pens give me a cost of £1.80. So what we're going to do is we're going to work the cost of 1 pen, and we're going to use that to work out the cost of 40 pens. Okay, so direct proportion, as one thing goes up, the other thing goes up, or I suppose in this case, as it goes down. So if we've got the cost of 3 pens, which is 1.80, if I want the cost of 1 pen, I'm going to divide 1.80 by 3, which gives me 60 pence, or I'm just going to write 0.60. Okay, so then that's the value of 1 pen. So if I want 40 pens, I'm just going to times that by 40. So 0.60 times 40. Well, I'm going to times by 4 first. So 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times nothing is nothing. Plus 2 is 2. So 4 pens would be £2.40. But I want 40 pens. So I'm going to times that by 10. Okay, make the number basically 10 times bigger. So £2.40 times that by 10 is £24. And you can put in pence if you want. So there's pence. Okay. Example 2. Alan gets paid £162.40 for working 8 hours. How much will he get paid for 30 hours? So 8 hours is £162.40. So we're going to work out the cost of 1 hour and use that to work out the cost of 30 hours. Okay, a little bit trickier this one. So £162.40 is 8 hours. So to get 1 hour, I'm going to divide that by 8. Okay, that's basically going to tell me his hourly wage. So 8 into 1 doesn't go. 8 into 16 goes twice. 8 into 2 doesn't go. 8 into 24 goes 3 times with no remainder. So £20.30 is how much he'll make in 1 hour. Okay, so then 30 hours, going to be really similar to what I did with example 1. I'm going to times it by 3, and then I'm going to times it by 10. So 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times nothing is nothing, 3 times 2 is 6. So it's £60.90, but then times that by 10, so it's £609. Okay. Right, example 3. So it's like a comparing costs kind of question where we've got 3 items, all at different amounts or different quantities, and we're trying to work out which is the best value for money. So what we're going to have to do first is turn them all into something that we can compare. So we've got £3.40 for 300, £5.50 for 500, and then £12.50 for 1.2 litres. So the best thing to do would be to turn them all into 100 millilitres. Okay, so we can compare them easily. So £3.40 for 300 millilitres. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide £3.40 by 3. And that's going to turn my 300 into 100. And that's going to give me I'm just going to do a calculator, £1.13. Okay, for that one. Going to do the same thing for the £5.50. So 500 millilitres, which costs £5.50. So I'm going to turn 500 into 100. So I'm going to divide 500 by 5. And that'll give me the price for 100 millilitres. And again, count 1.10. Okay. So all these prices at the end, the 1.13, the 1.10, are all for 100 millilitres. The last one is I've got 1.2 litres. So I'm going to change that into millilitres first. Okay, which is £12.50. And I'm turning 1200 millilitres into 100, so I need to divide it by 12. Right, so divide by 12. Okay, which gives me basically 1.4. Okay, so it states which is the best value for money. So just rub down everything out so I can write a sentence. So the sentence should look something like 12 or 1.2 litres is the best value for money. As it costs £1.4 it costs £1.4 for 100 millilitres, while the other two cost £1.10 and £1.13. Okay, so something like that.